The Buffalo Bills just made a sneaky good signing. With injuries piling up massively on the Bills' defensive line, they bring in another body who could be low risk, high reward for the Bills. So let's talk about it all right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bills Digest. I am your host, Anthony Senicar, and we are officially halfway through the Bills season. There's only one issue. 73% of you guys who are watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe, join the army here at Bills Digest to stay in touch with all your latest Bills news, because we got you guys covered from wall to wall. And like I said, guys, the Bills just made a sneaky good signing that could be low risk, high reward for the Bills. With the injuries piling up on the defensive line for the Bills, they bring in another body to the practice squad. Former LA Charger and LA Ram Morgan Fox has officially been signed to the practice squad. And with injuries piling up constantly on the defensive line for the Bills, specifically at the edge, they need bodies, and they need bodies fast. Greg Rousseau has stayed healthy this season for the Bills, but Joey Bosa is currently playing with one arm. Landon Jackson played 4 snaps for the Bills against the Miami Dolphins and looks like he's out for multiple weeks. Michael Hoecht played a game and a half, looked like a game changer for the Bills, and their defense gets injured against the Kansas City Chiefs, is out for the season. AJ Epenesa is in concussion protocol still. Ed Oliver on the interior defensive line is going to be out probably till the playoffs, if the Bills make it to the playoffs. Daquan Jones was out for multiple weeks there. TJ Sanders was on IR. It looks like he's coming back off IR. Dwayne Carter is on IR and is out for the season. The Bills' depth currently at the defensive line is so bad that Daquan Jones was taking reps at defensive end against the Miami Dolphins this past Sunday. It is very, very bad. Now, the signing of Morgan Fox is very, very interesting. Look at him as a Michael Hoecht replacement, quote unquote. The reason I say that is because he has played almost every position on the defensive side of the ball, has multiple reps on the outside, has multiple reps on the inside. The Bills can use him as a chess piece, and that's what kind of unlocked this Bills pass rush these past few weeks. Having Hoecht in there and playing inside and outside, running stunts with their defensive tackles, running just kind of Rousseau inside, Hoecht on the outside, and causing disruption week in or snap to snap. Could be very interesting to see how Morgan Fox works out in this system for the Bills. The guy has a motor. Look at these snaps with the LA Chargers, causing issues on the interior against the guard. Has a history of playing with Joey Bosa. And just look at this. He is getting good pass rush reps against solid O linemen. Someone who, again, when you're signing someone this late into the season, they're not going to be some kingdom come guy, some guy that's going to come and fix your pass rush right away. But the Bills could use him as a chess piece and could use him as a cheap Michael Hoecht Band-Aid until Hoecht is back next season. And the Bills need bodies right now on that defensive line. Looking at the PFF stats, had a phenomenal rookie season with the LA Rams. Kind of been a middle of the pack guy, a rotational piece, going from the Rams to Carolina, then back to LA with the Chargers. But very interesting that they signed a guy who has a history of playing with both Michael Hoecht and Joey Bosa. Looking at it from a strategic standpoint, you can bring in someone like Fox, and he can kind of talk to Bosa, talk to Hoecht. There's going to be different stunts and stuff that the Bills use, but you can translate the terminology from the LA Rams and from the Chargers, translate it to the Bills, so we can kind of pick up certain things a bit quicker and use that terminology from those other teams, translate it to the Bills terminology, and kind of fit in a lot quicker. And like I said, guys, with the issues at depth right now, any sort of bodies are going to help. And using someone like this who can play interior and exterior adds flexibility on the game day roster for the Bills. I mean, so you're not having Daquan Jones line up at defensive end. A few small stats. In 8 seasons, he appeared 120 games, 34 starts, totaling 183 total tackles, 120 solo, 51 quarterback hits, 27.5 sacks, 33 tackles for a loss, 4 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. Made 3 starts in 17 appearances for the Chargers in 2024. Posted double-digit quarterback hits in 2022 and 2023. Set career highs in 2022 in games started, tackles, solo tackles, sacks, quarterback hits. Again, a good rotational piece that was on the Chargers and was on the Rams. And again, when you're signing someone this late in the season, they're not going to be a Joey Bosa type signing, but it is a chess piece and a body to bring into this room. And it's not a, hey, let's call up Jerry Hughes. Hey, let's call up Boogie Bat. It's not. It's a fresh face and a new in the room. Someone who can the Bills can kind of use as that chess piece like they used with Michael Hoecht. When Hoecht was in, you saw the vision of what the Bills wanted to do. They wanted to put Hoecht in that Lorenzo Alexander role that he was playing those early years in the Sean McDermott system. And Hoecht was playing it phenomenally. He looked like a game changer. Now with Fox, we can see him kind of integrate into the defense slowly. Now, especially as a practice squad call-up, the Bills are able to have him bounce up and down for, I believe, 3 or 4 games without having to sign a full-time contract. So the Bills can kind of have tryout sessions these next few weeks with Fox, see where he's at. If they don't like it, they can go back to a Kingsley Johnson or a Mike Jones or one of these other guys. But at least bring in someone like a Fox, see what he's about. Having not counting against the cap. I mean, the Bills are tight on cap right now currently as it is. So being able to use a practice squad to your advantage, having these call-ups go up and down constantly, and to consider as well, the Bills can also call him up 3 times, let him sit on the practice squad, and I believe in the playoffs you have unlimited call-ups without having to have him sign a full-time contract. So the Bills might be looking to have a long-term vision for Fox to kind of maneuver him around the cap and the practice squad for the rest of the season. It is going to be a very interesting signing for the Bills with the current depth situation and the lack of bodies in the defensive line room. Anything is helpful right now, and we will see how Fox turns out for the Bills. This could be a sneaky good signing, like I said. Low risk, potentially high return in the aspect of he comes into that Hoecht role and unlocks the pass rush again like Hoecht did against the Kansas City Chiefs and Carolina Panthers. And just another body and fresh face in that defensive line room. But let me know your thoughts below, guys. What are your guys' thoughts on this signing? Do you guys see it as a nothing signing, or do you guys see the potential that I'm talking about here with Fox kind of taking that Hoecht replacement role? And let me know down below what you guys are expecting from him and how the Bills might kind of integrate him into this current defense. As always, guys, if you are not subscribed already, subscribe down below to the channel. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every little bit helps. We all appreciate here at Bills Digest. And like I always say, guys, subscribe, stay in touch, stay informed, and go Bills.